Hey guys, Adrian Racing here, back today with another video. Now, those of you who are historic Formula One fans, and more particularly historic Ayrton Senna fans, some of you may already recognise the car and the location for today's video. Now, if you haven't seen it before, I really suggest going up and searching on YouTube Adelaide pole lap Senna. Now, if there's such a display that could just showcase his utmost driving ability, it's that pole lap at Adelaide. Now, this car in particular in 1985, yes, I know this car is a 1986 version. AC doesn't have the 85 version, but it's the closest I can get. In qualifying trim, produced over 1,100 horsepower from a car with the mid 80s. So that's mid 80s aero, mid 80s brakes, mid 80s tyres, but 1,100 horsepower plus. He did not have that car straight the entire lap. But during that lap, he went out and set a pole time of 119.8, 7/10 faster than the P2 lap of Nigel Mansell. And what a lap it was. You just watch it and it's just, he's like opposite lock the whole way around. It's ridiculous. But me, a simple sim racing plebeian, is going to go out here today in the Assetto Corsa and try and beat or get as close to that pole lap that Senna did. So we're in the, obviously, as I said previously, the 1986 version around a really cool Adelaide 1988 mod. So it's not the most accurate, but it's a good representation of how Senna's lap stacks up against me in a simulator. So without further ado, let's get out there and see if we can try and beat Senna. So we're just going to go out now for a first flying lap. We're on 60% turbo boost, so we're probably running about 850 horsepower, which is still definitely enough. So, first lap, baseline setup, a little bit more aero, a little bit softer on the rear suspension, brake just before the 100, turning early, mind that big old bump, up through 4th gear again, that was pretty sketchy. 5th gear, brake just at this bridge, down to 2nd, I was a bit early on the brakes, but not pushing too hard this lap, just try and get a baseline. Left foot brake through here, try and get that turbo boost back up again. Mind that curb on the outside and then hard on the power, bring it all the way back to the right. There's a cheeky little left-hander coming up down to 3rd. Just ease it through on that. First for this right-hander. And now hard on the power once again. Up to this really fast right-hand kink. Left foot brake down to 3rd. Oh, missed the gear shift there. That's going to ruin our run all the way up the straight. 6th gear, brake just after the 200. Where block shifting down, 6th, 4th, 2nd, 3rd. Tight hairpin, and then again, bring it back to the left, 3rd, and then back down to 1st again. Corner's tighter than you think it is. Easy on the power. Mind that grass on the left. So we're looking for a 119.8 to beat. Last corner. There's a 19.8. Come on, power. And that was a 26.6. So we've got a bit of a while to go. Oh. So we've bumped the turbo up to 80%. Still on the soft tyres. Let's go for another lap. 5th gear up to the Ayrton Senna chicane. Brake just at the Foster's sign. Turn it in early. 3rd gear. Big bump on the inside. Hard on the power once again. Bit more power now. Brake just at this bridge. Take 1st through here this lap, I think. Straight to 2nd for the traction. Bouncing off the rev limiter. Car's nice and sliding now. Probably running about 1,000 horsepower now. As you can tell. That's going to lose us some time, but we should be able to get it back. Love that section there. Oh, I might have to take 5th there. Then drop it back down to 4th for the next lap. They're running a bit more power. 6th gear. 260, 270, 280. Not quite 200 miles an hour. Running quite high wing here, so straight line speed is a bit effective, but we'll gain that back through the corners. Big old kick of oversteer there. That's better through that section. It says that and immediately goes onto the grass. flat through here. 5th gear. Oh, messed up my gear in there. A bit wide on the last corner. Cut it back in. Can we get a better lap time? Come on, power. 1:23, so we're about 4.5 seconds off now. I think this calls for a bit more power and some grippier tyres. So we now have at our disposal under my right foot 1,200 horsepower on qualifying tyres that are super grippy. 5 bar of boost, revving all the way up to 12,000 RPM. Here we go. So brake here, 3rd gear, bring it in. Oh, smack that curb. And already this car has become such a different animal. And to brake so much earlier because you're carrying so much speed into the corners, takes 2nd early for the traction. Whereas having to take 3rd gear out of there's so much power. Lost out turbo boost there. Come on, turbo, get it spooling. There you go. 4th gear. Oh, that was awful. Run a bit wide. Can we recover it? Just about. Now this corner is super quick now. 5th gear. Take it down to 4th. Use that inside curb. There you go. And now unleash all 1,200 horses. Just watch that speedo just climb. Just 300 Ks. Top of 6th gear. Oh, a bit late on the brakes. Too distracted by that speedo. Oh! Okay, we'll go for another lap. I was really early on the brakes. So lap time going to be 20.3. We've got half a second to find. Come on. Oh! 19.7. We done it. After some amount of laps, we finally beat Ayrton Senna's pole time by about 1/10 of a second. But I am exhausted after that. 35 laps I did there. But, it was tricky. It was tricky. I thought I wasn't going to do it, if I'm being honest. I kept making mistakes, messing up the downshifts, messing up the apexes. And you miss an apex here and you're in the concrete barriers. It's like Monaco, but even higher speed. But that was super fun to try and beat. I was properly concentrating at the end there. I know this is a bit odd because it's a couple of years later version of the track. It's the 86 car, not the 85, so it's got a bit more power, etc., etc. But it just goes to show how much hella good lap Senna's lap was. I mean, 7/10 ahead of the rest of the field, with only a few seconds left to qualify in as well. If you haven't seen the video, I'll post it in the link below. And alongside Murray Walker and James Hunt's epic commentary over that lap. You have to watch it if you're into this kind of stuff. But I am now going to go and relax after doing that, because that was super fun, but also super tricky. Hope you have a really awesome rest of your day. If you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate if you hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to as well. And see you all next time. Bye.